Wow, very beautiful African culture. iShowSpeed is really enjoying the beautiful motherland of Africa. Motherland, motherland. Africa loves you, bro. Enjoy the motherland to the fullest.
Someone has to be holding his feet. Bro, his ass looks good. Bro, he has to have a string or a rope or something.
Full in Africa. Turn me up, baby. This is crazy. This is insane, yo.
This might sound really bad. Before Speed's stream, like, I viewed Africa and, like, the way Africa, like, looks and all this, like, it was very, like, wrong. I didn't fully understand it. I've been watching Speed's stream. I would go to Africa. Like, it literally looks
You watch
beautiful.
Speed go to Africa and your biggest takeaway was that, oh my God, it's not just huts and mud. That's not awareness, buddy. That is straight ignorance. That image of Africa, it didn't come from nowhere. It came from what you were taught, what you never questioned, and what you were always comfortable believing.
Unfortunately, we're all just waiting for Speed to get to North Africa to see what's going to happen. North Africa, this is your time to prove us all.
I've never seen an African celebrity treated that way by Black Americans here in America. That's how we treat people in Africa. iShowSpeed is getting nothing but love. Nobody's calling him any name. Nobody's saying anything about him. He's just having a good time. He's enjoying himself because he's home. iShowSpeed is single-handedly destroying centuries of negative propaganda done on Africa.
I always thought I was too old to watch or pay attention to iShowSpeed, but his little trip to Africa is really moving me. I've been going back and forth with what I feel about influencer culture, but that young man, he's got it. He's building his wealth and he's learning. I love the way he exudes authenticity. He's himself everywhere he goes. He's racing. He has that boy-like curiosity. And for this one, and maybe it's just because I'm Black, he's in Africa and he's with Black people. He's with folks who look like him, and he's learning about the history and the culture, and he's exposing a place to people who thought something different was what was really happening there. So more power to Speed. He got a YouTube follower out of me during his time in Africa. It's really rare we get to see this type of unfiltered Black boy joy.
You see how when Speed was streaming in other countries, they was calling him out of his name? They was being racist. He's not going through any of that in Africa. In Africa, it looked like Speed is living his best life. You could feel every bit of the love in his streams. This young man met the president of Angola. He's taking time with these people. He's racing people. He raced the African flag.
1v1. You ready?
You see how the African people was showing Speed love? Why wasn't Speed getting that love anywhere else? And not saying that he wasn't getting love fully, but he's not getting no hate in Africa. Why is that? Y'all remember the streams. People clipped those streams up. When Speed was in Europe, nasty work. Speed is in Africa and people are treating him like a human being. That says a lot. And you would think the way these people paint pictures about Africa, about people in Africa, that they wouldn't be treating Speed how they're treating Speed. But as we can see, Speed is being treated like a natural human being. And he is around.
This nigga's in Africa. Nigga, these niggas got drip. And look at the city lights, bro. This shit is cleaner than New York. Like, look at this. My son is in, like, I think it's in Angola or some shit. Nigga, this shit look like downtown Houston. Like, I know they got self-driving cars in this bitch, man. Like, come on. Look how futuristic this shit look. Look at y'all, man. Thinking Africans don't got water and shit. Thinking they poor and shit. Like, come on, man. But this stream opened my eyes to a lot of shit, man. Like, look at this, bro. I don't see a shitty car on the street, bro. Look at that, bro. This shit look like a futuristic LES. Futuristic downtown Brooklyn. Like, what the fuck? Like, look at the streets. What the palm trees and shit. Well, I just figured out he was
Africa have building. Africa have cows. Africa is not country. Africa is continent. All my life, we told me Africa is wrong. Africa is savage. But when I see the life of iShowSpeed, I see Africa is great. Africa have beautiful woman, a beautiful boy. Africa have jeans, Africa have shorts, Africa have it, Africa have chicken, Africa have chicken. All my life, we save me. Africa is broke.
There's lighter people in Zimbabwe, Africa. There's so much going on this iShowSpeed Africa tour. Bro is really hitting every note. So Speed just met this lighter kid in Zimbabwe, Africa, and gave him a whole lesson on what not to do when you meet a stranger.
Are you Zimbabwe white Speed?
I'm the Zimbabwean white boy.
Oh really?
Yes.
Get in the car.
Yes.
No, get out the car. I'm just playing.
Never trust a stranger.
Yes, sir.
I told you to get in the car, and you got in the car.
Bro, why does everybody think they're iShowSpeed? They even got a Zimbabwe Speed. And why does bro look just like him, but he can't do the backflip though?
Who the fuck is this? Who's this? Hey! Tess, stop playing with me. Who is this?
Nah, the fact that Speed just raced the world's strongest woman in Zimbabwe and lost, I mean, A for effort, but they're pulling cars on their back. What type of race is this?
Hello, Shadi.
Bro, Speed's really hitting every note in Africa. Bro, seeing like
Speed is pissing off America. America has tried so hard to make it look like Africans were living over in bedrock with the Flintstones. And everybody's at war holding a machete with some tuxedo shoes. America tries so hard to make it look like Africans are out there stopping cars with their feet. That's not the case. Every time I saw Africa growing up as a kid, it was on Feed the Children. For 70 cents, you could feed a child. And they showed nothing but starving people. iShowSpeed is showing women that are looking thick and delicious. Send me 70 cents. Whatever they're eating, I need to eat. Because I'm trying to be thick and delicious. And food out here is expensive. It's hard to gain weight. Speed even showed a guy living with his 2 wives, and they both have their own separate home. And when he gets tired of the both of them, he goes to his own place. Africa is living in the future. Speed is exposing the world to a whole different level of Africa.
I've been us, and now I'm watching the exact opposite. I'm watching warmth. I'm watching pride. I'm watching people embrace him simply for being who he is.
Y'all probably wondering why I'm crying. I've been watching Speed's streams, and I'm seeing all the love that he's getting in Angola. He's in South Africa, and he's getting massive amount of love, and the way that he was treated in Europe was disgusting. But to see him be a black man from the United States of African descent and be able to go back to the continent and be treated like a human by civilized African people, when we've been taught that Africa is primitive, that it's dangerous, don't go back, they have this, they have that, they don't want you, they don't like you. And to see an African American man with his stature go back to the motherland and be treated with so much respect. This is what our people fought for. This is what they fought for when they fought against Jim Crow and segregation. This is what the slave revolts were about. This is what it's always been about. It's to be able to go back home to a home that you've never been and be unapologetically black and not have to think about being black. Just being able to have your natural hair and your brown skin and not be judged and not be racially profiled and not be killed. I love the love that he is getting. And I love the love that all of my African American people are getting in the continent. And I know there's a lot of issues. I know there's a lot of things that need to be worked out. But I'm so proud.
Alright, come on guys, welcome back to this stupid space. Why are you all behaving as if you haven't seen this before? Why are you all acting as if you haven't never seen Africa before? Do you have phones? Do you have internet in your country? Do you have a history? Because you are lied about Africa, right? Some of you are even calling Africa a country. God damn it, a country, Africa? I have clips here. Many of them, they are crying. They're like, I never knew that Africa was this beautiful and all the words. Africa is magical. Anybody who visits Africa can never go back without that feeling, that achievement, that great movement. That there's a feeling of being an Africa, of being somebody who's come from Africa, being someone from Africa. Lips here, I'll come back.
And another thing, all the African women I've seen in iShowSpeed videos are all beautiful. All of them are pretty. It doesn't matter. Like, even the one that had braces on, she's beautiful in South Africa. And the girl he took the number from, she's beautiful. The girls he sat beside and tried to get their numbers is beautiful. The Eswatini girls are beautiful. The Zimbabwean girls are beautiful. Oh my God, the Johannesburg, like, and it's not just beauty. Some of them have body, so it's body and beauty. Man, Africa just seems lit. Joburg in Zimbabwe has been the littest so far. Like, I'd go party in Joburg first and then Zimbabwe, because I think Zimbabwe music sounds similar to Jamaican music, but my God,
If y'all have not seen yet, my boy Speed just went to Kenya, right? And gang, everybody is saying Kenya is one of his best ever streams. It's his best Africa stream so far. And gang, he literally went live only like 10 hours ago and he already got 8 million views on the stream. As y'all can see, man, I'm from Kenya too, bro. That's my country, gang. That's where I'm from. I'm happy as hell to see that, bro. Everybody in Kenya just showing my boy Speed some love. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm a little mad because when Speed texted me today, I got it a little messed up, so I didn't even get my flight to go there. Because I was finna be in Kenya with Speed. And I would have been showed him around, you know, nobody could have done him dirty because I speak the language, you know. I'm Kenyan, gang. You know, nothing would have happened, gang. I would have got my boy Speed right. The whole stream, gang, all you can see is just love, bro. Us as Kenyans, bro, we show lots of love to people. We don't hate none of that, gang. And I'm so proud of my boy Speed, bro. I've been knowing him since he used to make them little random videos on his phone like this back in like 2020, 2019, gang. I've been knowing Speed since back then. My boy Speed done made it, bro. Hey, proud of my boy
Speed in Africa makes me so happy. I just love seeing that he's having a great time, because a lot of Black Americans don't travel to Africa. They stay in America and they believe a lot of the lies that their white racist granddaddy be telling them about Africa. And I know a lot of them watching Speed will say, oh, it's because he's a celebrity. And it's like, y'all don't even know what you're talking about. Y'all just be ignorant as fuck doing all of this. But when I was in Nigeria, like, I would see white people more than I would ever see. I don't think I saw one Black American when I was in Nigeria for like 8 years. So I just love to see when Black Americans visit anywhere in Africa, they have a great time, they connect, they just have great experiences. Of course, traveling, going anywhere, you won't always have great experiences. That's just how life is. But it just brings me so much joy. I never saw, like, you would see a white person in Africa before you see a Black American. The same white Americans, you'll see them in Africa before you see a Black. It's so crazy because white Americans will go to Africa, have a grand ass time. And then the Black Americans, the ones that look really close to a lot of Africans, are the ones that are like, yeah, they hate us. I can't go. They won't accept us. Like, why? How come you've already made up your mind before you even know anything? And that's how I know it's y'all's racist granddaddies, white granddaddies. I see a lot of Black Americans saying, oh, I don't think Africans like us. You don't think 54 countries in Africa, like 54 different countries with thousands of different tribes of people, they don't like just you from one country in America, like in North America? Like, you really think, like, how did you come to that conclusion? Did you go there and everyone rejected you? You went to every country and they all rejected you? No. If you are a Black American person that has, born and raised in America, never been to Africa, I need you to delete everything that you think you know about Africa. Just delete it. Because Africa has never been portrayed to be what it actually is to the world. The indigenous people in Africa have never been portrayed as what they really are, especially if you're American. You know that the white racist American government, how racist America has been. It's changing slowly, but you know what is going on. Racist African cartoons, how they display Africans, the fact that a lot of racist people like to use Africa to like taunt Black Americans. Y'all need to delete all that, because that is what is giving you your information. That is where you're coming from when you talk about Africa. You don't know shit about Africa. Even most Africans don't know shit about Africa. So if they don't know shit, I know you don't know shit. You actually have zero experience with Africans. And I know some of y'all gonna be like, oh, the Africans in America. That's not it. Sorry. And it's so funny how y'all always like to forget African booty scratchers. The fact that y'all bullied Africans so much that they have to say they was Jamaican. Y'all forget all that and then turn around and be like, I don't think Africans like us. Oh, really? You don't think, because all 54 countries of Africans, they don't like you, just and y'all will go to white European countries. Y'all will go everywhere before you go to Africa.
Thank you and welcome back. Now, this whatever you call iShowSpeed show has made Africa look like it's a new thing. It's like an AI or something. They are feeling like this is not true. This is not real. Africa has buildings. Africa has homes. Africa has a vehicle. Africa has electricity. Africa has internet. Africa has everything it takes to build America or something. Africa has everything. And this iShowSpeed show has just used 60 seconds of your time to prove you what you have been knowing for decades, that Africa is beautiful. Africa has all it takes, but Africa is magical. But now you are here crying that Africa has this and that. Africa has buildings. Where do we live? In the zoo or what? Where do we live in the bush with animals? Are we animals? Africa doesn't have love. Do you see how? Let me use Kenya as a good example, because Kenya has made a Speed show be so worldwide known by everybody now. Speed visited many countries in Africa, but when he reached in Kenya, that's where he found great love. That's where he found a warm welcoming. That's why he found true love, not about showing off or something. They found men, women, boys, girls, father, mother, children. They went to support his work, his tour, and everything, to showcase you to all the black people who are living in America. You see that Africa don't love you and appreciate you. Have you seen the iShowSpeed? Have you seen his show? Have you seen how much we love Americans? When you come to Africa, no matter how you look, your skin color ain't our business. Everything you are wearing and something money you have ain't our business. As long as we are vibing with you, we're going to love you. We're going to appreciate you. But now, people are surprised about Africa, how we show love to people. Now, why iShowSpeed was in Kenya, right now he is at 48 million subscribers on YouTube. The love he's getting from the world is because him showing the world what Africa is like. Speed didn't come to Africa just for a tour. He came in Africa for Africa, to showcase Africa. In his mind, in his plan, he was not thinking about coming to Africa and showing black people how we love Americans. No, he was doing a tour. The same thing happened to Rwanda, to South Africa, to Gambia and Angola. But the love he got in Kenya showed Americans that we love Americans, we appreciate them, and no matter how you are, who you are, that ain't our business. We appreciate anybody. It ain't about the fame. It ain't about the name. It ain't about the money. It ain't about the numbers. It's about the love we have for anybody, everybody. We see everybody the same. We don't choose people according to how they look. So black people who are living in America, come home. Come to Africa. All of you are shocked about how Africa is. Because you're told Africa is dangerous. Africa has thieves. I thought there's a clip of a lady saying that Speed should be very careful. She is scared for Speed. Do you know how many people were there for Speed? Do you know how many people were there? People loved the guy. People loved the guy even before coming to Kenya. He was in Africa, but nobody was thinking about him being in Africa. But the moment he stepped in Kenya, like this, in Kenya, he was amazed. Culture, love, food, everything, street food. Like they teach him how to cook food, how to have good time with people, how to mingle with everybody. Because we want to show the world how much we love people, how much we appreciate anybody who appreciates Africa. They are used to coming to Africa. The they use our properties, our resources, and everything. They took them to the country. Then they call Africa poor, dangerous, thieves. Like Africa can't stand for itself. Now you have seen how Africa looks in the real image. Forget about the hate. Forget about the history. Forget about all those things. Right? There's more to know about Africa. What you do, don't follow the history. Come for yourself. Come in Africa. Right now, the economy of Africa is destroying all of you. Don't know how you survive coming to Africa to meet with you, the kind of views, the beaches, the parks, the game parks. So if you're going to view those animals, Speed was taken to, Africa has only one country that has a park in the city. That's Kenya, Nairobi. You have a park in the city. And it's safe for everybody. So Speed went and saw everything. So when you want to come to Africa, come to see everything. You don't be surprised about Africa. Africa is magical. Africa has everything. Africa has built America, man. Calm down, guys. Just stop making us feel like we have never been anywhere in this world. You have phones. Or did America block you from seeing Africa? On the bit of Africa, you only saw how Africa is poor, sickness, and all those Africa are beggars. Now you've seen how Africa stands. Africa has billionaires, man. Yo, those malls you are seeing, those buildings you are seeing that belong to people, to corporate people. Nobody is out here trying to demean Africa in the name of the history. And they have those people that told about being an Africa is beautiful. Your Speed showed you what you deserve. Speed gave you what, and stop crying for those kind of things. Africa is beautiful. Come on. Peace be with them out. Till next time.